Kohler here with another tax and legal tip. Let's talk about the home office deduction. And I love this deduction. And if you own a small business, you should be taking advantage of it. But as soon as I say that, it strikes fear in the heart of every older CPA out there that's cautioning you that you're going to get into an audit if you use a home office deduction. Wrong. There's ways to do it, and you need to know the rules. Now, before we talk about the two methods to write off the home office, let's talk about the criteria. And there's actually two criteria as well. First is the exclusive rule, which means there's the square footage in your studio apartment or the house you own that's exclusively dedicated to the small business. Now, don't stress out about this. Every IRS agent I've ever spoken with and all the cases out there in education and other practitioners understand that there's a little latitude given here because you're going to return an email in the middle of the night in your underwear. We get that. But it needs to be primarily used for your home office, and we need to be able to show that. So don't stress about that. Choose that area, wherever it is, and carve it out for your home office. That's the exclusive test. Number two is the principal place of doing business rule. And what this means is that this is the place you primarily do your business, principally run your business, where you meet customers and clients and run the show. Well, there have been recent cases that allow for an administrative home office, meaning if you have an office away from your home where you meet your customers and clients and yada yada and produce your product or service, but you go home to administratively run the business, doing the books, returning calls and emails, that is acceptable. Talk to your accountant. They need to know about this administrative exception, which allows you to meet the principal use rule. Now, the two methods. First is the traditional method, which we've all known for years, and that's where you take a square footage percentage of the office and then you divide it by the percentage of your home or your studio apartment or whatever it is, and that percentage of home office is multiplied by utilities and mortgage interest, and you get some depreciation and all those sorts of things, and it adds up to this home office deduction on a home office form for the Schedule C sole proprietors out there. Now, that is the traditional method. It's generally a pain, and you have to recapture depreciation when you sell your house. But you can do it, and in some instances, the traditional is the way to go. You need to run the numbers. But the new simplified method, which I love, is right around the corner, maybe for you to use. So that brings us to number two, the simplified method, which I love. It's $5 per foot up to 300 feet, which is $1,500 a year. And some of you guys may say, well, Mark, that $1,500, that's not enough. But hey, it's better than nothing, and it's simple and easy. It could be something for your rental property business or even that administrative office that you use for your standalone business somewhere else. That's cool. Don't stress about it. There's no depreciation recapture, and some of those other expenses like home mortgage interest, you still get to take in its entirety on the Schedule A. So when you run the numbers, that $1,500 doesn't look too bad. So talk to your accountant and work it out. Now finally, just a word about S corporations. For those owners of S Corps out there, we want to do a home office reimbursement, take rent at the S Corp level, and it's non-taxable income to you personally. And it's going to be generally the same amount that a home office deduction would cover. So you want to run the numbers there if you have an S Corp and don't feel like you still can't take it, even if you have a corporation. In summary, the home office deduction is an awesome one. Don't be afraid of it. And if your accountant's saying, oh, you're going to get audited if you take it, you got the wrong accountant. You deserve the write-off if you have a small business and you use your home, dang it. Run the numbers and make sure it's helping you better live your American dream. Hey, thanks for watching, and if you found that information helpful, please click below, subscribe to the channel. Every time I shoot a new video, you'll get a ping. Also, check out my new ebook, The Top 10 Tax Strategies Everyone Should Know, new this year, 2016. You're gonna love it. And finally, check out my social media links. If you're into social media, I got daily posts and all sorts of little fun tips and strategies that come out, highlighting my radio show every week as well. Please check it out, and I'll be there for you as we both try to better live the American dream. Thanks.